and welcome to the Plan With Me session. So, on this live, we're not going to talk that much. It's mostly going to be time that we're going to be using to plan for the month of January. And if you're done planning that month, you can keep going as you please. I just want to make sure that I am using my time wisely. And if you are ready to dive in, well, let's get started. So, I am actually going to be using my planner that I have right here just to plan out the coming week as well as the month of January. And I am going to be doing three sessions, and they're each going to be 15 minutes. So we're not going to waste too much time. I think I even have the planner, not the planner, the yeah, right there. So it's going to be 15 minutes, three sessions, and you will most likely hear music, but feel free to listen to your own. I have my little earpods thingy here that I'm going to be listening. And I am actually going to be starting with my 2024 vision. So if you are a writer, planning your content that you're going to be posting would be a good idea. Planning your writing schedule, or even going through some edits or plans that you have for the month of January. But if you're not a writer, that's also fine. If you have any plans, like if you're a teacher or you're someone who works from home, or you want to just plan out all your appointments that are coming out this month, that's what you're going to do during this time. So anything that you want to plan, we're going to be working for 15 minutes straight. So that's what I'm going to be putting right here. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to make this a little bit wider so that I could still see it. I guess so we can make it a circle. That would be fine. And then we'll make this like that. And then we'll come here. So that's 15 minutes. Actually, sorry. I'm going to go back and make it like this because it's a little bit bigger and it's easier to see. Yeah, way better. Okay, so 15 minutes is going to start. All the best on your planning. And when we are done our first session, I'll just be chatting a little bit more and then we'll go straight to the next one. So happy planning, everyone. Okay, that was good. I hope that you found the first 15 minutes very helpful. And there's not much that I'm going to say because I want us to really be planning, but I'm just going to share just a little bit of what I was actually focusing on. So I'm hoping that sometime this week I'll be able to work on my vision board. And with my vision board, and I can show you how it looks like, it is empty. Okay. I have started listing all the things that I am hoping to do. So either projects like Ripples of the Past, that's going to be coming out, my children's book, another one's going to come out, and other things that I'm hoping to do during the year. I'm working on that on Canva. I'm going to be cutting them out and then placing them here so that I have a visual of what I'm going to be doing. But what I actually was working on right now was my first quarter. And so I kept going back and forth because I have the year at a glance. Oh my gosh, I have to keep remembering. Goodness. Um, I have the year at a glance over there. And then I was working on January and February. And now I'm going to work on March. And so at least I'll have the first quarter because that's very helpful. And if you're wondering what booklet I'm using, it's a booklet that I created myself. And in the near future, it's going to be a planner available to all writers. And so I'm just really immersing myself into this planner so I know the pros and cons of my own product. And I'm hoping to be working with writers as the year comes to like closer to a close. Like how do I say this? Like maybe in May, sometime in May, maybe April, May. I'm hoping to communicate with authors who are interested in having one like this so that they have, a say, and they will help me in, discussing what is needed in the planner, what could be added, what is not really useful and such. And right now I'm doing my best in really going through this. So in this segment right now, I think I'm going to go up until March. And then once I'm done the first quarter, I'm going to go into my Instagram and YouTube content, and I'm going to start filling things out. I have a notebook over here with some things that I've written already. I have a bunch of notes here too, but I don't want it everywhere. I want it in one place. I'm going to put it here. So that's my little spiel. I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to put the next sprint, which is our second sprint. Oh, I forgot to put banners. 15 minutes. Yes. And I don't even think I introduced myself properly, did I? My name is author Brenda Lynn. Sorry for that. I'm pretty sure that if you are here, you saw my Instagram post about it, or you saw it on YouTube. So I just want to do the due diligence. I'll say it again. My name is author Brenda Lynn. I write children's books as well as Christian fantasy novels. I'm working on the second one. My first one is called Ripples of the Past. And no, my second one is Ripples of the Past, what I'm currently working on. I said that because right here it says Ripples of the Past. My first one is Ember in the Mist. And yeah, so I really want to respect people's time because I know in the previous years I kept talking too much. So if there's any questions and you're here watching and you want to ask anything, feel free to write in the comments. Or if you just want to be here and hang and work and be productive, that was the point of this live stream. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to mute myself right now, and I'm going to resume the music and put the timer for 15 minutes. So happy planning, everyone. Okay, well, I hope that was also very helpful for you. I'm just going to go into the comments right here and check. And it says, "Hey, author Brandon, nice to meet you. For as the writing process, do you write every day for a certain amount of time, or do you wait until you are organically in the writing mood? Thanks." Oh, that's a very good question. Well, I'll talk of what I used to do. I used to force myself to write, and I find that it didn't always work out. Some days it did, depending if I wasn't that stressed, because I'm also a full time teacher. But I find that if I put a due date that wasn't realistic and I forced myself to write all the time, it didn't work for me. So, what has been working for the past maybe 2 months is that I schedule some time. And I was always writing on Wednesday in September and the first 2 weeks of October. So I told myself on Wednesday, I have to write. And it was a fixed time that I came online like this. So I had to. And then Monday was optional because they're usually not that busy. And Friday was also optional too. Thursday, I usually have a half day when I teach. And so whenever I come home and I get home and I can write, I do because it's already been a really long week for me. And so I put certain times where I tell myself, hey, even if you write for 5 minutes, that's fine, but you have to just be writing. Instead of telling myself that I have to write an amount of words, I just need to be writing. And I find that when I schedule some time during the week, because I have to also acknowledge that I'm not going to be able to write every day, even if I pick 2 days where I have to write, but my word count is as I wish, I think that has really been the factor of being more encouraged to write. Because I sometimes will put like a 10-minute writing sprint and I'll be writing, and then I get into the groove of writing, like you said, the writing mood. And then when my timer is up, I'm like, oh, but I want to still write. So then I restart the 10-minute again, and then I can restart as many times as I want. And I don't have that pressure of I have to do half an hour and then I'm stuck there thinking, no, I just give myself a minimal time, and I usually find out that I'm writing a lot more. So that's actually a really good question. Thanks for the question. You wrote another question here too. It says also, what do you recommend to copyright protect our work rather it's an ebook or an actual print book? Oh, that's a good question. Regardless of what your work is, paperback, audio, hardcover, or ebook, copyright. And so, what I personally do is that even when my book is in the drafting stage and I'm doing my self edits, I usually already put it into the copyright, but I don't send it out. Sometimes I do, especially for my children's books, because they're pretty quick. But it doesn't matter if you're done your story or you're still in the drafting stage. I would say the earlier, the better. Just send it out. And once your book is done, it's already copywritten. And so I would advise that regardless of what your work is, just copyright it and protect yourself. And it also gives you that um, like weight of pressure off your shoulders of wondering somebody will steal your work. And I know that we're in a world where things are paced so quickly. But the best thing you could do for yourself is to protect your work because you work so hard. You've put so much work into it. You've dedicated your time, and it would be such a shame if you weren't recognized for all the efforts you've done. And so, whatever your work is, just protect yourself. So, thank you again for that question. That was awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do a last 15 minutes. I personally find that I'm doing a lot of work. I actually got distracted and started writing my 2024 TBRs. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to start writing. So I wrote 6 down so far. I wrote The Winter King, A Soul as Cold as Frost, Tristan Punches a Hole in the Sky, The Gilded Ones, Pax Returns Home, and What Once Was Mine. So those are the 6. And I wrote that I'm going to be starting one of the books, so The Winter King. We're in winter right now in Canada, so that works too. Oh, I didn't say, where are you guys from? If you're watching this or you're going to watch the replay, where are you from? So I'm from Canada. I'm actually based in Edmonton right now. And so I would love to know where you're from and also what were you working on during this sprint. So continuing with the energy of not wasting anyone's time, we're going to go straight to the 15-minute last sprint. And again, wishing you some happy planning. All right, everyone, that's it. That's the end of our writing sprints. Well, not writing sprints, our productivity sprints for the Plan With Me. I hope that you found this time very useful and that it was able to help you focus and stay centered when it comes to planning. And I hope to be doing this again. I actually wrote in my notes when I am doing my next one. And hopefully, sometime this week, I am going to post the live stream ahead of time. So it's going to be next February the 3rd. And I think every first Saturday, I'm going to, just take a time. Yes, I've already entered the new year, but I'm not going to force myself that I have to have every single gritty detail from crossing all my T's to dotting my I's in the month to come. No, that's not realistic. And I think this year, with a new age, today's my birthday, by the way, with new age and everything, it's good for me to realize my past mistakes. And when I say I won't repeat them, I actually don't. And so I did a lot of planning. I worked on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages today. And that's a lot of work. And I'm proud of what I've done so far. And I hope that it was useful for you. So just checking the chat again. Oh, of course, no worries. I'm glad that I could help you. And you're located in the states, Florida. Oh, great. That's awesome. Okay, everyone. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful day. If you are using this as the live stream when you're looking back at it, the replay, feel free to still answer any questions that I've asked. Please let me know what you were working on. And if you have any questions too, please still ask. I love answering questions. I teach as well, so it's part of my, of who I am. But I do love learning too. So if there's something that I don't know, I'll definitely go and figure it out and search for the answer and then let you know. But I think that what we can focus on this coming year is to take it slow. It's January, it's a new year. For most of us, we've technically already started the year. It's September with things going back to normal again after the long summer. So remember, it's January. Take it slow. Take it one step at a time and don't overpressure yourself. So have a wonderful day, everyone. God bless, and I'll see you again in my next videos or in another live sprint. Have a blessed day. Bye.